Hello and welcome to Round Glass Living. I'm Leah Cullis and I'm your guide for our yoga session today. I'm coming to you live from Austin, Texas. Today we are going to be working on Camel Pose prep. So Camel Pose Ustrasana is a back bend. So in our sequence today, we'll be progressing, warming up the body for that big expansion across the chest so that you can experience the benefits of your energy-rich breath. Okay, so for today, I recommend having a couple of props around you. I'm going to have 2 blocks with me. You can also have a bolster or some blankets or even some books, something to help lift the floor up to you. When we go back into Camel Pose towards the end of class, I'll definitely be using 2 of the blocks. So if you have 2 water bottles or a set of 2 for you to bring your hands to, that would be of great assistance to you. If you don't worry, I'll always give you options to adapt and modify based on what you have in your personal needs and goals and what you're working with in your body. All right, yogis, we'll begin in a short and simple meditation. So please take your seat, your asana. For meditation, I recommend sitting on one of your props. I'm on one of my blocks. It's nice to have your hips a little higher than your knees to optimize the blood flow. And also, you want to be comfortable when you're meditating. If the body's agitated, it's hard to still the mind. So the aim of meditation as we begin is to settle into stillness, start to bend your attention inward, tune in, and begin to work with your rhythmic breath. All right, so ground your palms to your thighs, sit up nice and tall, open up your energy centers with your long open spine, then close your eyes. You can also soften your gaze to the floor. Now, ever so slightly, drop your chin towards your heart so that the back of your neck is long. You're still lifting up through the crown of your head. Notice how your natural seat, you're grounded, rooted through your lower half of your body. As you lift your ribs up out of your pelvis, you make space for your energy-rich breath to nourish all your vital organs. Now use your attention to scan the space across your heart and your shoulders. Notice how your body is forming, holding the space of your chest, your heart, and your upper back. Gently lift your ears up by your shoulders and draw your upper arm bones back, so broaden across your clavicles, and then allow your shoulder blades to slide down your back. With that simple adjustment, notice the impact on your breath. The practice of Vinyasa yoga is linking the body with breath through skillful action so that we may optimize the energy that we generate, that we experience, and that we share out into the world. Bring your hands to heart center. So press your palms together in a union at your heart. Lift your heart up into your thumbs. Take a moment to set your intention for your practice today. What are you opening up to and amplifying as you link your body and your breath? What energy do you want to generate, feel in your yoga practice today? Call it out and claim it now, yogis. Take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Bow your head to your heart. Release your hands to your thighs. Open your eyes and lift your gaze. All right, yogis, let's come into a seat on the earth. So if you're on a block like I am, go ahead and slide it over to the side. If you're in Sukhasana, switch the cross of your ankles. We'll start off in some seated cat-cows. So cat-cows are so great for warming up the whole spine because we go into flexion and extension, okay? So catch the fronts of your shins or your knees, whatever feels best. On your inhale, rock your pelvis forward, flare your ribs out, broaden across your chest, and then look up. Take a couple of breaths here and notice how your body feels, extending your spine. On your exhale, reverse the actions, pull your low belly back, round your shoulders forward, cave into your chest. So tuck your chin, take a couple of breaths here. Notice how it feels as you expand across your back body. Okay, now let's link with breath. Inhale, open up across your front body and look up. Draw your upper arm bones back. On your exhale, reverse the actions. Pull your navel towards your spine. Tuck your chin towards your heart. Keep going. 3 more rounds at the rhythm of your breath. So inhale, you open. And exhale, you hug in. You gather your strength. Ride your breath. And notice how your body responds as you repeat these actions. Okay, now we're going to add on some spiral circles. So next time you come forward, with your exhale, wrap your rib cage to the right, and then inhale over to the left. So the spine moves in 6 directions, forwards, backwards, twisting, and then side bending. Switch directions, go to the left. Use your whole breath to complete a circle. So exhale down the left, inhale up through the right. 2 more rounds. Let your neck and your shoulders open as you spiral. All right, yogis, sit up nice and tall. Take a moment to inquire. Hands to heart center. Gaze either at the union of your fingertips or close your eyes. Notice what you feel after a few simple seated postures. Notice where you feel your inner flame starting to grow and expand. You strengthening as you ignite your body. Take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. All right, open your eyes. Let's come into tabletop pose. So tabletop pose, this is always an option instead of high plank as we move through our vinyasas. Know that you can always adapt every pose to meet your unique needs. I like to tuck my toes under for a little more support. We'll continue to open the spine through flexion and extension, cat-cows. On your inhale, drop your belly down, tip your tail up, squeeze your shoulder blades, lift your gaze. Exhale, press the earth away, hug strength up into your low belly. Again, inhale, open up across your front body, look up. Exhale, press the earth away. One more time, inhale. This is how we move through camel pose. So we're preparing. Exhale, do the reverse, strengthening to support ourselves within the expansive shape. Come into a tabletop. All right, zip up your low belly. So contain the energy at your core. Extend your left heel back. Option to pause and stay here. With your toes tucked under, really work your heel away and also do the opposite. Pull from your heel up into your core. So you're moving from your center rather than the periphery. Option to float your left heel up off the earth and extend your right arm forward. On your exhale, pump your elbow to your knee. Zip up your low belly, strengthen. Inhale, expand out. Exhale, pump and hug in. So ride the breath. Inhale, grow. Exhale, hug in. This time, inhale, balance. Now bend your left knee, reach your right arm around for your left foot. You can pause and stay here for a quad stretch, or kick your left shin away from you. Shine your heart forward, lift your gaze. Nice work, yogis. Extend long. Come back to tabletop. Take a few breaths and move in a way that feels good to you. My wrists are a little weakened, so a lot of times I'll come up onto my fingertips to give my wrists a little release. You can also flip your palms over if you need a little release from tabletop pose. All right, let's set up for the second side. Extend your right heel back. Press your heel away from you. Light up your quad and pull your low belly up and in. So integrate your lower body. Now lift your left arm forward. Float your right heel up. Feel yourself as strong and long. Exhale, hug, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, pull in, gather your strength. Inhale, reach. Last one. Exhale, tap in. Inhale, extend long. Now, bend your knee, reach your left hand back, pause in a quad stretch. Then, early bow pose. Kick your right shin back, lift your gaze, shine your heart forward. Gracefully release, look down. Exhale, tabletop. Untuck your toes, press back to a closed-kneed child's pose. Bow your head towards the earth. Notice how you feel. And when you're ready, rise back up to a tabletop pose. Just a couple more preparatory poses here. All right, separate your knees at hip distance. Again, option to tuck your toes under. Extend your left heel back, so we've been here before. This time, keep your left leg straight, spin your left heel to the ground, left hand to your left hip. This is modified side plank pose. So you can stay here, work from this foundation, or we'll add on together. Really establish your foundation at your feet. So dig your heel and the pinky toe edge of your left foot into the ground. From there, lift the earth energy up into your core. Lock your low belly up and in. Now, option to extend your left arm high and float your left foot up. Breathe here, yogis. Next option, bend your left knee, catch your foot, quad stretch, then squeeze your shoulder blades together on your back, kick back, bow variation. Your gaze can be up to the side or down to the floor, whatever feels good to you. Gracefully release, expand out. Exhale, tabletop. Take a couple of breaths to move that through you and notice the difference between your two sides. Let's work it on the other side. Reach your right heel back. Spin your right heel to the earth. Right hand to your hip. Really firm your foundation. So grow your heel down into the depths of the earth. Then lift the earth energy into your core. Draw your upper arm bones back. Notice that my left hand is in front of my left shoulder to widen my base for more stability. Okay, yogis, let's add on the bow pose if you want it. Bend your knee, catch your foot, squeeze into your center line, then kick out. So in order to get the big expansion, it's essential that we draw in, harness our power first. Gracefully release, no rushing. Exhale, tabletop. Take a couple breaths here. Now walk your hands forward about 6 more inches. Tuck your toes under if they're not. Inhale, cow pose, shine your heart forward. Exhale, hover your knees, press into your hands, shift into downward facing dog. Walk out your dog and settle in to this first big inversion. Downward facing dog with your head below your heart. Generate your ujjayi breath, your energy-rich breath. On your next inhale, shift forward into high plank pose. Remember, you can always lower your knees down. Look forward, press to your toes. Now lower, belly to the earth. Okay, extend your right arm over to the side, about in line with the upper edge of your mat. So palm flat on the earth, about 4 to 6 inches in front of your right shoulder. Come onto your spider fingers of your left hand, then roll to your right hip. Hover your left foot up off the earth, then option to tap your left heel behind your right knee. Some of you might even be able to roll over onto your sacrum with both cheeks on the ground. Or just stay here and breathe. Press your right palm into the earth, so create some resistance for yourself. We're opening up the pec muscles, essential for back bending. So lift your inhales up across your heart. And on your exhales, continue to pump your low belly back, Uddiyana Bandha. All right, other side, roll back to your belly. Reach your left arm out, then slide your left palm forward, so about 6 inches higher than your shoulder. Forehead to the ground, right fingertips tented. Slowly roll onto your left hip. Hover your feet, so we want to create some muscular action. Then bend your right knee, tap it to the earth behind your left knee. Ooh, this side is tighter for me today. So notice as you're within the pose, what are the unique circumstances that you're working with? What feels different? And also, do you sense where you have an opportunity for greater expansion within your body? All right, yogis, slowly roll back to center. Extend your hands back by your toes, palms flat on the earth. Dig the tops of your feet down, press your palms down. Inhale, lift your chest, gaze is still to the earth. Option now to float your palms up, spread your fingers wide. Now lift your feet up, Shavasana, locust pose. Exhale, return to the earth, place your palms in line with your lowest ribs. Again, dig the tops of your feet down. Inhale, lift your heart. Low cobra. Exhale, lower down. Press into your palms again. This time, shift your hips back to your heels. Child's pose. And now, downward facing dog. Deep, full breaths here. We've created so much opening through the body already, igniting from the roots up through the hearts. Now let's take a few vinyasas with our sun salutations and move the energy and build our holistic practice. Inhale, look forward, bend your knees. Exhale, walk your feet up to your hands. At the top of your mat, slide your palms to your shins, gaze stays down, halfway lift, expand forward through your heart. Exhale, fold. Press through your feet, inhale, rise to stand, reach both arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take a moment to set your gaze at your fingertips. And remember why you're here, what you're generating within your practice, so that you can experience more uplifted levels of energy. You can share it out with the world. All right, yogis, take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Lift your gaze or open your eyes. Next, inhale, reach both arms up, Urdhva Hastasana, extended mountain pose. On your exhale, cactus your arms to the sides, so you're squeezing your shoulder blades together, bend your elbows, shine your palms up. Now, keep the opening across your chest, but drop your hands down towards the earth, palms still facing open, big open heart. You can take it up and back into a standing back bend. Inhale, reach up, Urdhva Hastasana, unite your palms. Exhale, trace your center line, forward fold, let your head fall. Palms to shins, halfway lift. Plant your hands, let's move through a vinyasa. High to low push up, you can lower halfway or all the way down. Inhale, low cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. If you're modifying through low cobra, you always have the option to shift through child's pose before you come into downward facing dog. Make it your own. All right, one breath, one movement. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bend your knees. Step or hop your feet up to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, grow through your whole spine. Exhale, bow. Inhale, rise, reach up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Remember why you're here today. Inhale, extend, reach up. Exhale, cactus your arms, then reach your hands down by your side as you lift your heart. Inhale, reach up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Palms to shins, Ardha Uttanasana. Plant your hands, move through your Vinyasa, high to low push-up. Inhale, your back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Set your gaze and steady your breath. Notice the depth of your breath now, the temperature you're generating within you and around you. Inhale, look forward, bend your knees. Step walker, hop your feet up to your hands. Separate your feet to hip distance, palms to shins, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Chair pose, Utkatasana. So even though the feet are separated, squeeze your legs towards one another. You're hugging to your center line. If you have a block, you can even place the block between your inner thighs. That gives you tactile resistance. All right, arms up to the sky, long through your side ribs. Keep the length, bind at your back, interlace your 10 fingers. Draw your upper arm bones back, then straighten your arms to your degree. Now pull the tops of your ears back, look up. Keep the extension, exhale, forward fold, drop your head last. Squeeze your block with your legs. Release your bind, yogis, nice and steady. Remove your block, set it over to the side. Halfway lift, inhale. Plant your hands, move through your vinyasa. Wipe the slate clean. In your downward facing dog, next inhale, float your right leg high, three-legged dog, big extension. Exhale, step to your right thumb. Spin your left heel down. Inhale, Vira one, warrior one. Nice. Power through your feet. Align your torso to face forward. Notice that my left hip is behind my right. That's okay. I'm working from my back leg to spin my hip forward. That helps us to harness the power through the lower energy centers and lift up through the chest. On your exhale, bind at your back. We've been here before. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Straighten your arms to your degree. With your exhale, hinge forward. Pause at a 45-degree angle. Squeeze your heels towards one another. On your next exhale, option to slide your right shoulder inside of your right knee. Look to your left heel, humble warrior. Pump your breath. Let your head drop. Your legs are supporting you in this expansion. As you stay committed to your energy-rich breath, you're boosting the amount of life force energy, prana, you're experiencing. With your next exhale, release your bind, sweep your fingers along the earth. Inhale, rise, warrior one. Exhale, vinyasa flow. Inhale, back bend and downward facing dog. Yes, yogis. Left side, inhale your left leg up. Exhale, step forward, root your right heel down. Inhale, rise, Vira one. With your gaze set, work your pose. So make any adaptations or modifications you need to. Can you press more through your back heel? Wrap your right hip point forward, both arms up to the sky. Then bind at your back, interlace your 10 fingers. Inhale, expand across your chest, look up. Exhale, hinge forward. Connect to the earth. Press down through your heels. Then squeeze your heels in towards one another. Lift your low belly up and bow into your humble warrior. So your legs are supporting your opening and release. Mindfully breathe here and watch how your body responds with each rhythmic cycle of breath. With your next exhale, gently release. Sweep your fingertips along the earth. Inhale, you rise. Exhale, we flow, vinyasa. Go ahead and set your knees on the earth. Sit back on your heels. Either bring one hand to your heart and one hand to your low belly, or rest both palms onto your thighs, tops of your thighs. Close your eyes and tune in. Notice the depth of your breath now. Bring your attention back to your upper chest across your heart space. Notice the opening, the engagement, and the enlivenment across your heart. Hands to heart center. Take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Blink your eyes open. Downward facing dog. Okay, yogis, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep your right leg high. On your exhale, step to your right thumb. Lower your back knee down. Right hand to the top of your right thigh. Keep your left arm long. Inhale, trace the front wall in front of you. Across the sky. Big opening across your shoulder. So full circle until you grab your hamstring or your knee. Then inhale, right arm up to the sky. Squeeze your inner thighs together. As you power up through your legs, lift your low belly more and see if you can go back even deeper. This is a half camel variation. On your exhale, right hand to your right knee, then lift your heart. So stack your bones over your left knee, then both hands to the earth. Downward facing dog. Notice the difference between your two sides. All right, inhale, float your left leg high. Step to your left thumb, lower your back knee down. Left hand to the top of your left knee. So you're using this as a stabilizer, but also remembering to press down to get the lift. Now, with your straight right arm, sweep forward, rainbow across the sky. Flip your thumb up, reach back behind you, catch your right hamstring. Inhale, left arm to the sky. Set your gaze. Notice the depth of your back bend now. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Uddiyana Bandha. Now lift your heart and go back even more. Structure and stability create the power and opportunity to open more. Left hand to your left knee. Stack your shoulders over your hips. Now look down. Both hands to the earth. Downward facing dog. Nice work, yogis. Ground your knees. Stand up tall. We'll move through one camel pose, then we'll take some folds. Option to use your blocks here. Set your blocks back by your ankles. This one doesn't quite work for me. I've got short arms, but I'll give you a couple of options. So you can either connect your thumbs at your sacrum, fingers facing out, or up your back, whatever feels good. You can reach back for your blocks, or if you're feeling really bendy and open, you can start on your heels, catch your heels, and then power up, full camel pose. All right, so I'll walk you through it. Connect your thumbs, zip up your low belly, squeeze your inner thighs together like you have a block between you. From your roots, now grow up through your heart. Draw your upper arm bones back, expand across your chest. All right, and then lift your heart even higher, drag the tops of your ears back, open. Option to reach for your heels or your blocks. You can tuck your toes under and go for it. Press your hips more forward again. Fullest expression. Press down through your feet, through your roots. Lock your low belly. Then lift your heart, then your head. Sit down on your heels. One hand to your heart, one hand to your low belly. Tune in, yogis. Feel it all. Feel the peak of your practice. Your massive heart opening. Within the opening, what energy is here for you to use now? Blink your eyes open. Okay, bring one hip to the earth. Sweep your legs out in front of you. We're going to seal with Paschimottanasana. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Now this is a finishing posture, so it's the counter pose to all the openings we've been doing. Catch the knife edges of your feet. Pull yourself down. You can bend your knees as much as it feels good. Hold the intention to seal your practice deep within your body, deep within your being. Take a couple of more breaths here. With your next inhale, lift your gaze. Exhale, sit up nice and tall. Option to move into your traditional Shavasana or meet me in a seat. We'll take a few moments to close together. Bring your hands to heart center. Feel the stability that you created within your body. Feel the extension up through your spine, from your roots through your heart. In the stillness, invite your openings to integrate into you. The new levels of energy to become fuel for your life. And for the expansiveness across and through your heart to be guidance for how you move forward, how you treat yourself, and how you share and connect with others. If you're in Shavasana, please join us in a seat with your hands at heart center. We will seal our practice with a final Om. Take a deep breath in. Prayer hands to your third eye. Namaste. Thank you, yogis. Thank you for sharing your practice today. I'm Leah Cullis, and I hope to see you for more at Round Glass Living. Be well.